Hi guys, this is Von again from Morsons Gaming, and this is the fourth installment in my preview series. Last week we talked about a game called Wargame European Escalation. I will try to put out a review on this game in about a week, maybe give or take a few days, depending on my timetable and how much time I actually have to do it. In the meantime, though, we're going to talk about a game called Mass Effect 3. And it's very unlikely that you guys have not heard of this game, because EA have been marketing the crap out of it. They're even shooting copies into space, which is odd, but I guess if there is intelligent life out there, they will bloody well play our games too. Anyway, if you have been living in a cave for the past few years, I will recap the story for you very briefly. There is a big intergalactic society. We humans are a part of it. Then suddenly we find an ancient artifact of the Protheans, which is an ancient race that has been extinct for quite a while. And our hero, or heroine, it could be a male or a female, goes there and has a vision. And this vision has lots of, rated M for mature stuff, with lots of blood and killing. And basically it means that, if you go and find out about this and everything, that every 50,000 years, an even more ancient race than the Protheans, called the Reapers, will come into our galaxy and basically kill off all intelligent life. Guess what time it is? Of course, Shepard tries to stop these guys and succeeds in Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and now it's time for Mass Effect 3. The Reapers are stirring shit up on Earth, and we are not too happy about that, so we go to all the other races in the intergalactic community to ask them for our help. However, humans are not really the most liked race in the galaxy, so people are not really very enthusiastic to help us. We'll have to persuade them somehow. One of the unique things about the Mass Effect series is that your save games carry over from one iteration to the next. So your save game from Mass Effect 1 you could import into Mass Effect 2, and the same will be possible for Mass Effect 3, obviously. And all the decisions that you have made will carry over to the next game as well. So in that manner, it actually creates a very personalized experience for you. Gameplay-wise, it seems that Mass Effect 3 is building on Mass Effect 1 and 2 and trying to combine them into some sort of master blueprint. It seems a little bit more streamlined, more streamlined than Mass Effect 1, which was sometimes a convoluted mess of menus and stuff. And it's less limited than Mass Effect 2, which had a rather limited leveling system, and you could not really mod your weapons, and this is possible in Mass Effect 3. There is also a new mode, the multiplayer mode, which is rather controversial. Lots of people were like, no! And this was because they feared that it would detract from the single-player experience. However, apparently there is more dialogue in Mass Effect 3 than there is in any of the previous Mass Effects, so at least dialogue-wise, we'll be fine. I've been playing the multiplayer demo. I've not really touched the single player because I really don't want to spoil any story stuff for myself. But with the multiplayer, I've actually been pleasantly surprised. I'm quite impressed. The gameplay of the multiplayer is simple but quite addictive. It's a horde mode. You basically have a map, and there will be waves and waves and waves of enemies, which of course increase in difficulty. You could kill them all off. Sometimes you have like little side missions that you have to do within a given amount of time. And when you, at the final wave, you just go back to the LZ, and you are picked up again. And at the end of it, you get experience and credits. With credits, you can buy packages that contain upgrades and unlocks. This is a rather annoying thing, because the unlocks are randomly generated, meaning, of course, that it can, you can end up with some really cool unlocks in about a day. However, it can also mean that you are waiting for weeks to get this one particular unlock. I've been playing a fair amount, and I still do not have my, my beloved Quarry and Infiltrator. For the rest, though, the multiplayer seems actually quite solid, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I'm tearing shit up as my Adept or Vanguard, and basically I'm enjoying all classes except for Soldier because they're boring. Anyway, I really expect that the story of Mass Effect 3 will just take off where Mass Effect 2 left, well, obviously. And basically bear the same kind of quality. I expect nothing less, and the multiplayer, as I said, I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm really looking forward to both sides of this game. I guess that takes us to the end of this preview. Next week I'll be looking at Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai, which is a standalone expansion to Shogun 2 Total War, the game. Until then though, don't be afraid to leave your comments down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you want, even if you don't want, I think. And I will see you next time. Cheerio! An ancient race, more ancient than the Protheans even, comes to the universe every 50,000 years to wipe out all intelligent life.